Case Institute of Technology. But engineering administration. But I also got involved with a guy, and I wound up with also a master in economics, and I got an award at graduation for that, because I did an evaluation of Puerto Rico. I had made it the industrial development of Puerto Rico. And that came about because he asked us to come up with a management report for a company. And I picked a company that they used what they called the bagasse process. But it was interesting because they had an office in New York, so I could go to New York and meet with them. And then I found out how to get into Puerto Rico. Not that I went down there at that time, but I could talk with the people that were from there. So it was very interesting. The Navy came to Case and said, you guys can sign up. And they said, well, you don't have to worry about going in. You guys are, for what we need, you're dumb about what we need. Because it was the aviation end. They wanted people to mechanically take care of it. So I finally got into aerology. So actually what we had to do, in those days they didn't have radar. So they had to teletype into our base all the information from the various cities. It's snowing or raining and temperature is this and what, and they would try and predict as best they could. And yeah, I had or anybody like myself, you had to sit down there with the map and start putting in all that information on a map. So when the guys said, this is where I want to fly to, what's the story? Then they had that map. At that time, English Electric Valve had developed the magnetron. And what happened was the English government came to the United States and they said that, we want to protect this product. Who can we sign up with in the United States? Do you have anybody over there? They got involved and it turned out it was Raytheon. And they just make, that stuff just like it's going out of style. That made a big difference too. The Germans really couldn't get themselves organized because the English had the radar and could see, what was happening. Well, it was when I was I think I was still in Case. We wound up getting a contract from GE. And they had a contract with the government to find out what was going to happen with these magnetrons, because we had equipment in our labs in New York City that we could test for the thermal status of the magnetrons, because that's what they wanted to find out. How was this computer going to work? And it was quite an effort. So when we got finished with that, they then said, okay, fine, we had to make a platform so that would operate 24/7. And so the thing had to keep operating. We built it on actually it was almost like a truck trailer platform, because we had everything on there and we could have people that could climb up on it and find out what was going on. But actually it went very smoothly. And that was the one reason why, too, that then we were selected to actually put the whole thing together and have it at the site for launch. then it would be raised up to the level of where the astronauts would be entering the capsule, and that would be putting the right temperature into the cabinet and pressure. And we had to hold the temperature to 1 degree, not plus or minus 1 degree, but 1 degree Fahrenheit. And so it was quite a job, and it would have to go 24/7 if necessary. And it was at the level of the missile where the astronauts would enter the cockpit. But it was good. I enjoyed it.